So up next we have PaluShina versus MrHeadache.
Do you know who MrHeadache plays?
He's in for a rough ride. He plays Kage.
Well, she said she's not going to play Manat unless it's one of the boys.
One of the boys.
Yeah, you know, like you, maybe Dante. Like the local gang, you know?
Okay.
I forgot who she said she might play, though. She said she might be playing Chun or Poison, which is still rough.
They're still all really rough for Kage, I think.
Like, especially now the way Chun is. But I don't think she's practiced with how Chun is now. She's not pulling on any of the tech Lud has been doing and sharing left and right.
Dude, some of that new Chun stuff is absolutely disgusting. But, you know, that's true with a lot of characters now. Like,
it is.
So many characters have way more dirt than they did 2 months ago.
It's amazing. It's like this is the Street Fighter game a lot of us have been waiting for. Where it's like people have options and people have a lot more range as characters. So I enjoy it. It made me want to come back and play more of it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm fine with it.
It's good.
I'm perfectly fine with it. Some of the characters that are bad are still kind of bad. Like, they could still be better, but, you know.
Yeah,
like,
it's kind of weird. Like, at the top end, you have about 3 or 4 characters that are, like, so much better than everyone else. And then you have this sort of mid-tier where, like, 80% of the cast exists. And then just a couple that are at the bottom.
Yeah. It's so weird. And I still kind of don't hate it, but I do hate it. Because then there's, like, Sim, who I feel is always really good. People just downplay this character consistently. And he's always, like, super low. And I'm like, I don't see it.
I go back and
see
forth.
it.
Sometimes I think Sim is garbage, and then other times I think he's the best character in the game. But usually I think he's garbage because he's one of those characters that you just need to know a stupid amount of stuff to be able to fight effectively. But when you do, it's not that difficult. You just have to know how to fight Sims.
Exactly. But, I mean, now you got 2 pretty strong characters. Like, Poison's really good.
Right.
And Kage is much better now. I can't believe they actually said, you know what, he was bad. Let's give him some, like, valuable assets. He's still stubby.
Yeah.
But he's got some tools now to get that damage off.
That's why I don't think Kage is going to be top tier this season. He's gotten way better for sure. But the changes he's received really just make him more of a complete character of what he's doing. But because of the nature of his stubbiness, like, how are you going to compete against Poison?
Yeah, no. Poison can handle all of this.
Now, I will say in this matchup specifically, as we just saw, Kage's dive kick is really good for dealing with Poison crouch medium punch.
Yeah, I can definitely tell because, oh goodness, good anti-air. I think he was trying to go for a meaty, but it just whiffed, but it was still a good call.
Well, that was a frame kill specifically right there to set for a meaty throw.
Okay. Yeah, see, you know Kage, I'm like, I'm taking a guess.
I usually don't go for those setups because it's far more effective to do a meaty overhead or a low, which now combos into EX Fireball, or you can just do instant air cross up Tatsu. So you have a up-down left mix-up, and I never see it worth it to go for the throw in those situations when you have that available.
Yeah.
Which you can then cancel into Misogi to set it up again.
This character's nutty. This character's completely nutty.
He's
I mean, Poison's nutty too, but
in
a different way. Like, Kage is like, all right, I'm going to go nutty and do like some weird-looking mix-ups and damage, and Poison's like, I just got range and damage.
Right. Poison's much more just like streamlined and effective. Like, her tools aren't super versatile, but they're so effective that she can just control it. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, God. Oh, okay.
And then there we see that dive kick again.
You can definitely tell she has a lot of practice because there were some instances where things could have been converted much better. But it is what it is.
You hate to see it happen.
I wanted to see a little more fireballs being thrown. I mean, like, I'm just gonna have you burn up. But I think she's gonna switch it up. Is she gonna go back to what she remembers more of the Manat? Because I mean, it's different, but it's still the same.
Kage.
Oh yeah, I bet.
It's not fun.
Not a doubt in my mind. Kage is in your face. Manat is please get away.
I think Poison beats Kage too, but you have to like really know how to. You have to be on point with your anti-airs, or that dive kick's gonna mess you up.
Yeah. Where's she going to go? I mean, Chun's pretty good in this fight.
Chun is good as well. Pretty much anyone with a good crouching medium kick can easily handle Kage.
Yeah. And she went back to Manat to go back to the roots. She lied to me. She said she wasn't going to do it.
This is a character we haven't seen in Northeast Ohio in
year and a half.
Year and a half.
Roughly about a year and a half. But, you know, it's fine. I think it's better off that there's no Manat. But it's worse off because there's no Manat.
Yeah. Manat's not as scary as she was during Season 3.
No, because she had a 2-bar V-trigger.
Yeah.
So it was really, really frightening, but this is fine.
I think she's in a really good place now. You know, I like to say I want all the characters to be in sort of that B tier range, because like, to me, those are characters that have a lot of strengths, but also a lot of weaknesses, and that's what you can really see, just like counterplay in terms of matchups.
Yeah.
And as you saw there, MrHeadache with the Kage went for a dive kick, and PaluShina's Manat was able to just crouch heavy punch it out of the air.
Oh boy.
It's way more easier to deal with.
Here we go. Combo video spring.
Let's see how fresh Sheena is on these old
expecting a
mix-ups.
reset. Oh, and she dropped it. Okay.
Ooh. Oh, you hate to see that.
Man.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Just throw the orb. Throw the orb. There it is.
From this position, it's going to be actually kind of hard for Manat to win.
Ooh,
Yeah.
man. I mean, she tried, and Headache's still looking pretty solid.
Kage had V-Trigger available, so he could have just waited for Manat to do literally anything and just punish with Misogi.
She threw out the orb too quick and couldn't get the anti-air up, but it's fine. Good anti-air with the foot, though. All right. Yeah, Kage is laying on the pressure. Yeah, this has always been a thing for Manat, though. Once somebody gets close, she has trouble just getting them off.
Yeah. And Kage especially is just so good at the pressure game when he's in your face.
Headache is...
And that cross-up is actually messed up.
Yeah. I remember the first time I played against Kage, I was like, what is this? And then it's still kind of the same thing. I'm just like, all right, this is not the character I like fighting against, but it's fine.
All right, so we see Kage have 0 health, but the match is kind of even now. If he can just get like one hit into V-Trigger activation, he could go for a demon setup, but unfortunately that didn't happen.
Yeah, yeah.
He had a great opportunity when there was a time where Sheena jumped at him and he had V-Trigger available with full CA. He could have just activated V-Trigger, DP'd into Misogi, into whatever, and just mauled Manat.
Yeah,
and he didn't go for it.
Because she has, like, she doesn't have super low health. I think Kage has the lowest next to Akuma, I think it is.
Doesn't Dawson have less?
Dawson may have a really low amount of life. I know Manat does have low health. So something like that definitely would hurt. Ooh, no! Oh,
he's dead. She could have canceled into CA, I thought.
Yeah, she could have. She should have did it.
All right, this is another situation where PaluShina has to be careful because MrHeadache can just activate V-Trigger and whip punish whatever.
Oh man. Yeah, she didn't want to reflect because she knew he would come down off of it.
But Sheena's being smart right now. She's not really committing. She has the health lead, and she's just not moving. There's no reason for her to. Yeah, this is a checkmate situation right there.
Oh, man. Come on.
If I'm MrHeadache right now, I'm just trying to build bar for Demon and try to set something up. There you go. Yeah, see, he's throwing the red fireballs.
Like he heard you. There it is. And she's real close to
if
super
he
as
whiff
well.
punishes with V-Trigger activate
She
Demon.
also has super.
Oh, got hit with the overhead.
Goodness. I thought she was going to go up button and then right into super and get the kill, but that's just as effective. All right, so 1-1. She got real composed near the end there and said, all right, I'm just going to space you out.
Yeah, she's starting to pick it back up. It's like riding a bike.
Yeah, but that was, it's like she was missing a few pedals here and there, but it was still pretty stable. Like she wasn't hitting any bumpy roads pretty much. So man, this is definitely like a rough match for Headache to get into because it's like, all right, cool. I think my first match is going to be against a normal character. Oh, I got to fight Manat. So, but now it don't matter. He's putting that pressure on, and it's working.
You got to know how to deal with the axe kicks against Kage. Otherwise, it's just free pressure. Ooh, this might be a decent chunk of damage. Oh,
she missed time to jump. Okay, wait a minute. Still got the combo. She's going to go for another reset. She's going to take straight up damage through it. Oh, that was so smart.
MrHeadache doesn't care.
Oh, and
that should be death.
Yep. That was super smart. Just mash DP for the gap. It's good thinking. I don't blame him for that.
For the culture.
Yeah.
Ooh, you can see Sheena there respecting the jump-ins more than she probably should.
But like you said a second ago with the overhead axe kick, she actually jabbed out of it. Instead of waiting for it to see which one was plus or minus, she just straight up jabbed him through it.
Sometimes you just gotta disrespect your opponent like that.
Yeah. I need to learn that.
It's not all about numbers.
Yeah, I need to learn that. I'm heavily relying on numbers and not just feeling people. And yeah, feel like garbage. So, but this is definitely a turnaround. Oh my God, we're going last round. Oh boy.
As Big Boots likes to say, final Luigi. I don't know why, but he says that every single time.
Because it's I'm not surprised at all. But she's sitting on a full stick of butter. They both are now.
Yeah. But already, Sheena has taken an easy or early lead in this round, so it's going to be hard for MrHeadache to come back.
Ooh, good time to lane that jump.
'Cause he's already lost half his health trying to get in once.
Yeah.
Like this is what makes the matchup rough right here, is when the Minot's on point with just controlling the space. It's so hard for Kage to get in, especially with that B skill 1 with Minot. You can't even throw fireballs and try to cover ground with it.
But he can get some hits off. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a good block.
Oh, this could be it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, I don't agree with that super right there, because
Spend it too early. Just a little too
I
early.
would have done meter to get some Oki, but that was it.
She didn't eat.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I thought she was going to EX grab from the sky, and then it didn't, and then...
You hate to see it. That's okay, Chris. We're still early on in the day.
I can't...
There's so many other things
I
that
can't...
we could see.